I Love My White Shoes by James Dean. Pete the cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes. Pete loved his white shoes so much, he sang this song. I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes, I love my white shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Red! Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Everything is cool. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. I love my red shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large pile of blueberries. What color did it turn his shoes? Blue! Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Awesome! I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. I love my blue shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a large puddle of mud. What color did it turn his shoes? Brown. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Groovy. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. Oh no! Pete stepped in a bucket of water, and all the brown and all the blue and all the red were washed away. What color were his shoes again? White, but now they were wet. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no. He kept walking along and singing his song. Rock and roll! I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. I love my wet shoes. Squeak, squeak, squeak. The moral of Pete's story is, no matter what you step in, keep walking along and singing your song. Because it's all good. The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where he stepped in a puddle of mud. Didn't he watch where he was going? Pete the cat goes camping. Pete is excited to go camping. This is his first time. Don't forget your sleeping bag, says Dad. Or your hiking boots, Mom says. The campsite is deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up the tent. Pete and Bob help collect sticks so they can make a fire ladder. Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals. Do you think we will see anything cool? Asked Pete. Maybe, says Bob. Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very quiet to catch a fish. Fishing takes a long time. They finally catch some fish. Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes yummy. Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story about a scary, hairy giant. The giant lives in the woods. His name is Bigfoot. Do you think Bigfoot lives here? Asked Pete. No one has ever seen Bigfoot, says Bob. Don't let Bob scare you, says Dad. Bigfoot's not real, Mom says. Pete sighs with relief. But if he is real, I bet he's friendly, says Dad, and likes s'mores too. That's not scary, thinks Pete. Maybe he wants a s'more. Pete leaves one for his hairy friend. Soon it's time for bed. Lights out, boys, Dad says. Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets cozy into his sleeping bag. It's cozy, but he cannot sleep. The woods seem extra dark, and all the sounds seem extra loud at night. Pete hears a weird swishing sound. What's that? He asks Bob. Just the wind, says Bob. Pete hears an odd chirping noise. What's that? He asked out loud. Those are just the crickets. Pete hears a strange hooting sound. What's that? He wonders. That's just an owl. Pete thinks of his friend Owl. Pete hears a loud snapping sound. Crack! What is that? He wonders, but Bob is already fast asleep. Zzz. Pete listens carefully. Crack! Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside. It's too dark to see anything. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'more for Bigfoot. The s'more is gone. But there's a note. It says, thanks for the treat, XOXO. Pete shows his family. Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real, says Bob. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean that he's scary. He even likes s'mores too. The end. What's your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is where Pete went hiking with Bob and they saw a cute little rabbit. Pete the Cat Groovy Bake Sale. Pete the Cat is excited about his school bake sale. Pete wants to bake a treat. Bake sale Friday. What should Pete bake? Pete loves sweets. Pete loves cookies. Pete loves pies. Pete loves brownies, cakes, marshmallow treats, and ice cream sundaes. I'll make cookies, Pete thinks. Pete takes out eggs, flour, sugar, and of course, chocolate chips. Pete puts everything in a bowl. He stirs and stirs. Pete makes a big mess. He rolls the dough into balls and he helps his mom put them into the oven. They wait for the cookies to bake. They smell so yummy. Then things smell less yummy. Some of the cookies are burnt. Pete has to start over. What else can he make? He tries to make ice cream sundaes, but they turn into ice cream soup. He tries to make pudding for a pie, but runs out of crust. The kitchen is a big mess. He has no treats for the bake sale. You'll find something yummy to bring to the bake sale, says Pete's mom. Pete has some berries, vanilla pudding, and a few cookie pieces. I've got it, Pete says. I'll use a little bit of all of it. So he adds whipped cream and berries to the pudding and stirs. Then he adds some cookie pieces to the mix. Carefully, he scoops some onto a tray. Pete puts the tray in the fridge. The next morning, It is a tray of tasty, groovy berry goodness. His mom helps him scoop his treats into little cups. He brings them to school. Pete puts his berry cups on the bake sale table. "What is that?" asks Callie. "Groovy berry goodness," says Pete. His friends give it a try. His dessert is a hit. Soon, all the treats are gone, but Pete saves one. He gives it to his mom. "Thanks for your help." The end. What is your favorite part of the story? My favorite part of the story is he made a big mess while stirring the cookie batter.